On this problem, we're given a function in piecewise form, and we have to graph it. As we have three parts, three pieces in the equation, we're going to have three pieces to the graph. The first piece is -1. For all y values, you always have -1. That's going to be a horizontal line because this is really like 0x minus 1, meaning the slope is 0, so no rise, just run. And it goes through the graph, or it would go through the graph at 0, -1. So the question is, before you go and draw the whole thing all the way across, you gotta say, oh wait, I'm only supposed to graph it at x values that are less than or equal to 0. So I've shown too much here. I only want to graph it when x is less than or equal to 0, which happens on the y-axis here. So I'm going to show this, I'm going to include it because of the equal to sign, and I'm going to show all the stuff to the left of that boundary. For y equals 2x, that's like y equals 2x plus 0. If I were going to graph that, it's in slope-intercept form. I'd cross the y-axis at a height of 0. That's what the b value tells you. And I'd go up 2 and over 1, plot another point there. And again, before you draw this thing all the way across the graph, keep in mind you're only going to graph it starting when x is 0 and ending when x is 3. So this will be a segment. So here's where x is 0, here's where x is 1, here's where x is 2, here's where x is 3. And I'm not supposed to include this first endpoint, darn it. This is supposed to be open there, because I'm not including the 0 side, I am including the 3 side. So I will connect the segment, and it'll look something like that. For the last piece, we want to have y equals 6 for all x values greater than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to have a height of 6. It would be another horizontal line, but I'm only going to graph it to the right of 3. Well, so it's actually going to meet up with this line. And it looks like I'm supposed to put an open circle here, and normally I would because I'm only greater than, not equal to. But since the same point is included on the previous segment, I just leave it filled in. As long as something is counted there, you just leave it filled in. It wouldn't make any point to have a closed circle with an open circle around it, because the closed circle supersedes the rest. But in all, your graph would look something like what you see here.